Ah, the train station of contemplation. There you go. Where goes that train? That's the rapid one. I don't know where it stops. Don't worry about that one. Wow, it's a bit after 7 AM. Graduation day. Feel like I'm back in the special forces, man. Serious, you know. Yeah, getting my stolen valor. I know. So apparently it's going to be a half day. Probably get together. They might get some aircraft carriers out and a whole bunch of F-22s, Raptors and all just flying around, zinging around all over the place. Yeah, you know, it's pretty good of them to do that. I said, don't worry about it, and they go, no, we'll go full tilt, get some submarines, you know, fire off a few ballistic missiles. So I don't know. I don't really feel I should. Well, obviously I deserve the fanfare, but actually a mate of mine, I was sending along in a picture and he goes, dude, he's making jokes and he says, oh, on a serious note, I'm glad that you're doing that, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, and that's true. He watches, his wifey poos likes my YouTube channel apparently, yeah, choppy whoppies, yeah, teaching people how to cook. Hey, what a laugh. Like I said, if I can just find a way to sustain this existence, it'll be alright. Just for years I've been struggling, but hey, what's that bloke doing wearing the same type of shoes as me? Yeah? Apparently I don't have to show up in all my fancy pants gear. Hey, there you go. Yeah, I sent along a picture to a mate, and yeah, me being kitted out in full military attire with all my medals and shit. They sent over all my medals and said, and all my like secret documents and stuff. And I said, no, they're not supposed to know that. And so that was cool. So I did notice today on the platform here. Oh, there's one too. There's one there, two there. A lot of people sort of still wearing those mask things, right? Face diapers. Yeah, get on TikTok. ABAREBUGYO. And but quite a few. I counted more today than I ever have that aren't wearing them. Rebels with a cause, man. Rebels with a cause. Yeah. So, but there was a stage. Even that train driver dude wasn't wearing one. The driver in training, because I saw two dudes in the. Yeah, I haven't seen any passengers yet not wearing one. Where are the rebels? See, they used to say, hey, you have to. There's one. I found one. Boom. Okay. So he's not wearing one. Now, because there's this concept that you still have to be careful about the, you know, the thing that you're not allowed to talk about, because those, you know, the controllers tell you that. Anyways, but they used to say in all the loudspeakers, you know, you have to wear one of these really sensible things on your head. You know, like some people, like they rip them off. You've been talking to people for months, they take one off, you're like, fuck, oh, that's what you look like. Yeah, what is it? Population reduction programs are part of, you know, that, yeah. There you go. I've already supplied my biological substances and created one of the greatest creatures that the universe could ever know. So I'm not worried about the extermination program. Don't bother me, man. Hey. But anyways, they used to say on the loudspeakers, oh, you have to put one of these things on when you're on the train, you know. And now they don't say any of that, because they had these, they lifted these restrictions. Now a lot of dudes still wear them anyways, you know, and especially for like their companies, because you're representing the company, you have to wear this bloody stupid thing, especially when you're driving along in a car or something, you know. And some people feel that, a bloke was saying to me, you know, that might just go on forever, you know, because there was a culture of it, wearing it, like young birds, or could film that young bird over there, that's just a schooly kid. you know, and they're like, oh, we don't have to put our makeup on every day. We put these things on, you know. Yeah, self-restrict that brain. Yeah. But apparently these restrictions are off, so no one says shit to me. But during the course of it, over the few years, I think only one person, like some people indicated, maybe 2 or 3 people indicated that you got to put on this stupid thing. But one person in a convenience store said, hey, you got to put one of those stupid things on. I never went back. And just wheeled around and walked out. And lo and behold, yeah, these restrictions are off. But you know, they're not in your face about it. But there's one that's not wearing one. There you go. Wearing. You know, it's all just clown world and silly. I should create my own universe now instead of later. How about that? You just choose. Alright, you, no, you, no, you, no. Might give you a chance. Hey. Anyways, apparently it's a half day. So after that, what I might do, get back and the train station of contemplation. What's the freaking time here? Let's see if this is my train. Yep, it is. End up buying this. I couldn't sleep on this medieval rack anymore. I mean, the pain of this subsided so much, this cushioning, that I was just sleeping on the metal bars. I'm serious, I had like pain, man. So I forked out last night for this futon that wasn't, and it turns out it's like a carpet mat thing, so I had to fold it all up and sleep on it. But I tell you, that upper back pain is gone. Oh, I was bloody hurting yesterday. I didn't say nothing, but I always got the lower back pain, but shit, I was hurting. And this morning, I went to bed at 8:30 last night. Yeah, bloody fantastic. I feel awesome. Let's get out of here. The ugly beach of contemplation. Will this be the last time we meet? I might have to pop in every now and again to experience this beautosity, this gorgeosity. Yeah, this place reminds me of Dandenong North, or Frankston, Narre Warren, Doveton, or Fountain Gate, you know, shitholes that I'm familiar with. Yeah, I come from scum, don't you worry about that. Yes. I might have come from scum, but I don't feel I'm scum. I'm worse than scum. In the eyes of man. Yes, in the eyes of the gods. What will the day before me? The aircraft carriers and stuff will be coming in soon. Yep, all the jets will be flying over and all the skyrockety fireworks will be going off, you know. There you go. Alright then. Okay, time to get this day done. Yes, let's do this. Rich piano. That's tough, but somebody's got to do it. We ate there the other day. Right. So today I'm told is just a half day. You know, 4 hours. So they, you know, it's tough. Someone's got to do it. You know, we've been going through the regulations and rules and this, that, and the other, and they go, right, it's lunchtime. I'm only doing a half day. Yeah, you go. We'll see you in an hour and a bit. Right. I'm freaking loving this. And on the morrow, I'm on my first mission. So I'm getting all the information together. I guess I'll get the last portion of information at the last minute, you know. So be like, you know, your mission, should you accept it? And, you know, this message will self-destruct in 10 seconds. So that's what's going to happen. And I figured I might have to destroy all the evidence myself. But no, I've got, you know, self-destructs, so that's good. So yes, I'm on my first assignment on the morrow. I'll be in a team, so that's good. Bloody loving it. Alright, I'm going to go back and finish off the last 15 minutes. Oh, I got kitted out with more gear too. God, it feels like, yeah, way back at the Special Forces, you know, marching with the whole gear, you know. God, the whole kit, man, I'm telling you, it weighs a lot. But yeah, got kitted out with more stuff. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting my stolen valor again, you know, again and again, and so that's good. And yeah, I've got some awesome kit. I've even got some kit that I've got to put around my neck here. See, I've got this bloody thing here that I carry something here, and so that's good. Alright, let's get this done. The old Honda Steed, maybe a 400cc, that unit. My old girlfriend used to blast around on one of these. Oh, blast around might be a bit hyperbolic. We go with putt around. Yeah, these are pretty groovy rigs. We sort of know them as a poor man's Harley. You don't see them around much these days, and I have seen a few in this situation where they just leave them there, let them sit and leave them there. They're good rigs, yeah. You know, poor man's Harley style. The size of that bloody front disc on that thing. Good stopping power. Pretty cumbersome, really. Big, heavy steel frame, all that stuff. But you know, a good unit all in all. Yes. Maybe that creature that's in Australia that contacted me the other day. I reckon there's some memories right there, isn't there? There you go. Hey. Rad units. You know, getting a whole bunch of those together and sending them off to Australia would be a rad idea. Yeah. Okay, Sarah. What will be. God, the weather's bloody shit out. That's what will be. She's coming down, alright. Got that one and this one, so that's good. So I hop on this train, and then I get so engrossed in this book that I'm reading. Let me have a look at this book. I'll show you in a second. So I'm right at the end of this this book called 18 Months in a War Zone, and I've made a few notes. But it was but an evil nightmare. They are all gone. I alone am left to tell the tale, and generations to come will never know. What I found quite significant here is not merely individual, but national sacrifice is needed. Now, to me, it's kind of like it's a war now. It's like a war of information. All these bad people are trying to tell you that this and that is happening, but it's just not. Not merely individual, but national sacrifice is needed. We've got to stand up against all these lies and bulldust that's going on in the world. That's what I reckon. Conscription of labour and wealth and land. Governors whose only inducement to govern is the joy of serving. That's what we need. Not those filth that are grasping 200 grand a year for doing nothing but saying lies. Governors whose only inducement to govern is the joy of serving. You see, like, because public servants are supposed to serve the people. Personally, I think they shouldn't get paid until they retire. Anyways, see, this sort of has a significance of the war that's going on currently. A free press. Exactly, not like the lying, filthy scum that the soul sellers that are paid by filth to just spread all their disinformation and then spin doctor that and say that anyone that goes against that line is a conspiracy theorist and all the other slurs that those filthy bastards have. And above all, a sane and scientific education to fit our children. to take the highest place among nations in the tremendous commercial war of the future. Now, a sane and scientific education. Look at all that garbage that they're teaching young people these days to self-harm and self-exterminate. You know, all kinds of just awful things. Sane sanity and scientific education. Now down here, a tremendous commercial war of the future. War of the future. From what I sort of what I create out of that is once this electronic currency takes over, then the whole idea of their cancel culture, how people get cancelled, just boom, cancel. I know of people that have had their credit cards taken away. Major banks won't deal with them. Their online banking systems taken away from them, stuff like that, for speaking truth. Now that's the commercial war of the future. To me, is you know, what I garner from these fine words. Yeah, that once that you know, that cryptocurrency is just across the board, or you know, they take away, become a cashless society, that's when it's going to be far, far worse for us. So we've got to fight against this. And man, you know, look at what is happening in the scholastic systems now, all this disinformation going on and spin doctored against us. This is a war, and the enemy is within. It's true. We've got to do something about this. Yes, warriors, come out to play now. The journey continues. Yeah, so what I was trying to babble on about earlier, the key for us, what will be. I on the way back from all the ceremonies and everything, you know, you know, one of the graduates, this graduate, I was on this train and I'm meant to get on the train, and then that gets to the end of the line. It's a locally train for that local area, and then once it gets to that final destination, you hop off and you walk for like a minute, and you jump on and you buy your ticket for the other line, and off you go again further into town. Now, I was so thoroughly engrossed into this book, 18 Months in a War Zone, and she made it to 1916, I think it was February 1916. So she went there right in the beginning of World War I of 1914, shit. As a Red Cross nurse, and all manner of horrors, you know, that it would make anyone grow a conscience, I can tell you. God damn it, some of the stuff, and some of the stuff she mentioned, that she just unspeakable stuff that she wouldn't even describe, you know. And anyways, so yeah, I was so thoroughly engrossed in it that I looked up and the train was going backwards, and I'm like, what? What's going on here? And so it turns out I've actually gotten to the end of the line, just sat there, not even realising everyone's left the carriage. No one said anything to me, and then started going back the other way. So I quickly alighted on the very first station it came to, and directly across the platform there was another train ready to go in the direction that I wanted to go in the first place. So I quickly hopped on that, and people must have noticed, you know, what's going on here. Typical Gaijin. Alright. God, fuck all this. Supposed to go up there. I got a call and I got to go up there and sort some bullshit out. Don't know what I got to sort out. I'll sort it out. And so yeah, I was so thoroughly engrossed. Okay, so I finally get on the very train that I kind of want to go on. A bit late, but hey, a different train. Anyway. Oh, so we get to another destination in order to alight and hop on another train, which I just alighted then. And God, the language of English. Imagine trying to translate this stuff. Anyways, my gobbledygook. So I get off that train. It turns out that the last train we're waiting for was it's very rare in this land, but it was late. I'm like, what now? Que sera, sera. You know, it's just like, I don't know, what the fuck? This shit always happens to me. It's always me. Yeah. It's like the Wizard of Oz man. He's up there playing God, and he's like, hey, let's see what we can do to this guy today. let's mess with this guy. Maybe like God just doesn't have anything to do and just finds my existence a humorous tale of like a Shakespearean tragedy, a Shakespearean comedic tragedy. That's what it is. That's what those bastards are doing to me. Anyways, this graduate, thankfully the weather's just wonderful, and it's going to be wonderful like this again on the morrow. But yeah, I head out on my first mission. Oh shit. Oh god, I tell you, weeks of delirium. Been sleeping on this medieval iron rack thing. The rack. And my god, it's been painful. Eventually last night I was like, right, that's it. I don't think I could sleep on that ever again. I have to buy a futon-y thing, you know, got to. So I was at that hardware store yesterday, the one I just left to get something else, and turns out it wasn't a futon after all. It was a rolled up like this floor rug mat type thing, and I'm like, well fuck this, I'm just gonna sleep on it anyway. So I folded it all up, and so it was very, very skinny, thin platform to sleep upon. But my, when I finally awoke, when I finally awoke, shit, it's only about 4 in the afternoon, and they let me out early, and finally awoken, but a lot of that pain of sleeping on those metal pieces gone. So that was definitely a good deal. Oh, I ought to go over here and sort some shit out. They gave me a call, didn't they? Okay, not a major issue. Right. Workman. Not a major issue. I sent something, and the buyer gave me, for the first name, just a letter for the first name. That's all I had, so I wrote that down. So this freight is saying, oh, they need the full name. The freight company people, so alright, I'll contact them. I said, oh, can you get it to us tomorrow? I said, oh, I don't know if they're going to I'll contact them now, but I don't know. But we'll get there, we'll work it out. You're right, no worries, we'll work it out. So that's cool, that wasn't a big issue. But I was saying to myself, you know, don't let it play on your mind, because you've got that much other shit that you've got to deal with, and you have dealt with. This is philosophy coming out right now. Embrace yourselves. Yeah, don't let it fuck up your head anymore, or play on your mind. If something comes up, or issues, or problems, or whatever, just go, oh, we'll get through it, you know, or not. Just kill yourself, whatever. No, don't do that. Oh, hang on, don't do that. Wait. You know, you in likelihood you get through it, and someday you won't even bother about it, won't even worry you. So there's so much shit that I have to freaking deal with. I'm just like at a point where I'm just like, whatever. In fact, when I had to get blood drawn, have this health check thing, and I was like, yeah, I could have just told you, I'm a freaking immortal. I'm like Superman-y times 10,000, you know. I don't need this shit. I was like, oh fuck it, I'll just do it. Even if they mess up and cut my arm off, whatever. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Right. Because I've been reading a lot of stuff about World War I and sort of personal history type of stuff. I'm thinking of the adversary, some of these. Wow. You know, the shit that they had to deal with. So the shit that I had to deal with, nothing compared to the shit they had to deal with. Alright, let's rock on.
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.